So, why should we have our websites converted, or at least make them mobile friendly? Well, a number of years ago, to begin with, Google started saying that they were going to only show mobile websites, or prefer mobile friendly websites, on searches that were done on mobile phones and tablet devices. And they went ahead and did that. So what a lot of people who were relying on mobile traffic to their website suddenly saw their traffic drop if their website wasn't particularly mobile friendly. Now, to some extent, a lot of people are very, very angry about Google for doing this, but what they're trying to do is make the experience better for their users. And you can hardly blame them for putting mobile websites first when searched on a mobile, because it would be a better experience for the users. But there's a few other stats, apart from just the mobile search, that you really should be paying attention to with respect to making sure your website works on a mobile device. And the first one is this. You may or may not have known that that more people on the planet use mobile phones than do toothbrushes. That's right, there are more mobile phones in use around the world than toothbrushes. And that in itself should be a wake-up call if your website isn't particularly good on mobile devices. Another good thing, another useful statistic to bear in mind is that according to research by ComRes, 70%-ish of people are likely to buy from a website if they have a good mobile site. In other words, if your mobile site is good, 70% of people are likely to buy from you. To go further than that, around 60% of people won't recommend a website or company with a website if it isn't particularly good on a mobile, and they've looked at it on a mobile and it doesn't look good. 60% of people won't recommend that website. Now, you need to bear in mind that for consumer items, well over 2/3 of searches now are happening on mobile devices, typically mobile phones. What's interesting, the number of searches on tablets is actually going down. The number of searches on mobile phones is going up. And that's largely due to the quality of mobile phones. The smartphones are getting bigger, so you can see more stuff on the screens, and wireless and communications around communication quality is getting better, bandwidth is getting better on the go, so people can use their phones more without having to wait 30 seconds for a web page to load because their internet connection is slow. With 4G and the coming 5G, it's going to be so fast, and your website needs to be mobile friendly. Now, even if you sell B2B, you've still got some stats to consider. The research has shown that 80% of B2B executives will search for products and services, often in the evening, on a tablet device. And again, if your business-to-business website doesn't respond to the width or the size of that tablet device, you're likely to lose that traffic, and you're not likely to do well in the minds of the people looking for stuff. To bear in mind, that's 80%. That's 4 out of 5 B2B buyers will look for stuff in their spare time on a tablet device. But I want to share some stats with you from our own website. 18 months ago, at the time of recording this, the stats from our website showed that 81% of website visitors were looking at it on a desktop device. That's either a PC, or a large MacBook, or a laptop device. Now, we don't sell to consumers, we sell B2B. Now, but since then, and I've just looked before recording this, and 65% of our website visitors now are on desktop, and 29% are on mobile phones, and the rest are on assorted tablet devices. Now, what that shows me is that the percentage of our website visitors on tablets hasn't actually grown at all, but the statistics on mobile phone users, it's more than doubled, and twice the number of people come to our website on a mobile phone than they did 18 months ago. And I can only ever see that trend continuing to head that way, even in a B2B market. So what I want to show you is a very, very quick and crude method to test whether your website is particularly mobile friendly. Now, if you look at the screen over here, I'm just showing you our website, and yes, that's seen on a desktop computer. So if we just go to the top right hand corner of our browser, and if you're on a Mac, it will be top left hand corner. Top right hand corner of the browser, whether you're using Chrome or Edge or Firefox, and you see 3 little icons right in the top right. If you press the middle one, that then resizes the window that you're looking at. And all you need to do to test whether your website is particularly friendly on mobile is just to shrink it down, shrink the width of it. Because mobile devices should respond to the width of the screen that it's being viewed on. That's what the term responsive means. It means that it's responding to the size, or so rather the width of the screen that it's being viewed on. And if you make it smaller, you can take a look at how the website is likely to look on a mobile devices. And if it gets smaller, and there's a limit to how small it can go on Chrome, but as you can see, our website does respond, it changes size, things move around, and it's viewable on a mobile device. And that's a dead simple way of checking whether your website is viewable on a mobile. Okay, so the upshot is this: if you've just checked your website on a different screen sizes and you found out that it isn't mobile friendly, I really cannot stress to you enough, you need to get this sorted as soon as you possibly can. We have an engineering client, and their traffic, over 50% of their traffic is on a smaller device than a desktop, and that's an engineering company. So really do need to get this sorted. If you need any help, obviously we're web designers, we're happy to help. But whatever you do, talk to your website designer, get yourself a mobile-friendly website, especially if you sell business to consumer. But it's still, like I said earlier, it's still very important that your website is mobile-friendly, even if you sell B2B.